Welcome to another edition of the Weekly 3 with Tony T. I'm Tony Trongone, Superintendent, Millville Public Schools. In this video, we'll cover three topics. The first will be school meals. The second will be COVID protocols, which I hope will be the last involving COVID protocols. And then third would be our reading program, the American Reading Company program. My first topic is a final update about school meals. Last week, we sent a communication to all families clarifying our meal service policies and procedures for the school year. As we shared in our welcome back message to all families before the first day of school, we are pleased that our district will continue to offer universal free breakfast to all students. However, we have returned to a charge lunch policy with the expiration of the USDA school meal waiver. Students that qualify for free or reduced price lunches will continue to receive school lunches at no cost to their families. But it is important that all families complete the school meal benefits application in order to qualify for free lunch. This application must be completed every school year. We would like every family to complete this application to ensure we are meeting every student's nutritional needs. Equally important is that our families understand our offer versus serve policy. We are required to offer 5 food groups for school lunch, and students are required to pick 3 of those 5 components, including a fruit or vegetable, in order for it to qualify as a meal. There were instances of confusion about this requirement on the first week of school that I'm happy to report have been clarified to our staff and now being clarified with our families. Under no circumstances would any students be denied a school lunch. Communication is key to overcoming misunderstandings, and we all want what is best for our students. This week we reached out to families about an upcoming deadline to submit the school meals application. As a reminder, families have 30 days from the start of the school year to submit their meal benefits application for the year. Right now, students that qualified for benefits last year are still receiving them, but a new application needs to be submitted to continue those benefits after those 30 days, so please don't hesitate. If you have questions, the Food Services Office contact information is on your screen. They are happy to help. My second topic is COVID protocols. The Millville Public Schools COVID Protocols document is available for our families to read on all district and school websites. To access the document, click the link for the 22-23 school year documents under the Parents or Families menu on your school website. COVID guidelines have been simplified for school districts this school year, but I would like to share the major points with our families. First, masks will continue to be optional for all students and staff members. We respect anyone's need to wear a mask to feel more comfortable. Second, if your student tests positive for COVID-19, they'll be required to isolate for 5 days and return to school with a mask for days 6 through 10. If they're unable to wear a mask, they must isolate for 10 days. This is regardless of their vaccination status. Third, we will offer free in-school COVID testing for students with parental consent if we determine that a student is a close contact with a positive individual in the school setting. More detailed information about this process is available in the protocols document. If your child goes to the nurse with any illness symptoms, we will have them wear a mask in the nurse's office until they are picked up from school. Finally, I'd like to end with a reminder. If your student experiences any symptoms of illness, such as a fever, please keep them home. We are entering the cold and flu season, so we all need to do our part to keep each other healthy and safe in school. My third topic is the ARC Core program. As I've discussed before, ARC, which stands for the American Reading Company, is intended to support students in grades K to 5 in becoming independently successful readers and writers. The ultimate goal is to produce students that are capable of reading and writing above grade level. As you can see on your screen, during the school year, students will read books on a variety of topics across 4 units. They will have books available to them as rotating classroom libraries, read aloud collections in kindergarten and first grade, and even digital classroom libraries. Each student will have a plan customized to the skills they are starting with, keeping them on track to reach their own goals. At every elementary school this month, we are hosting an ARC parent information session prior to the Back to School Night event. This is an opportunity for parents and caregivers to learn about the program and have their questions answered. Stay tuned for future parent events. One of the most important aspects of the program is what we call home coaches. We are asking every parent and caregiver to stand by for more information in October to learn how you can be a home coach for your child. This will include nightly reading, discussions, and an opportunity to participate in a 100 Books Challenge. Beginning in October, students will bring home leveled book packs and skills cards to share with their families. So stay tuned for more information from your child's teacher and school. Ultimately, a child's love of reading depends on all of us. The more we can get our kids reading, both inside and outside of school, the better we will prepare them to be lifelong readers and learners. And now for some upcoming events. On Tuesday, September 20th, we'll have the Bacon Back to School Night between the hours of 6 to 7 p.m. On Wednesday, September 21st, we'll have the Silver Run Back to School Night between 6 and 7 p.m. And then Thursday, September 22nd, we'll have the Thunderbolt Academy Back to School Night between 4 to 6 p.m. And on Monday, September 26th, we'll have our Board of Education meeting held at the Culver Center at 7 p.m. And on Wednesday, September 28th, we'll have our Child Family Center Back to School Night between the hours of 6 and 7 p.m. And now for some shout outs. For my first shout out, I'd like to recognize Tom Herman. Tom is a school counselor at Millville High School and was just recognized by Yale University with the 2022 Yale Educator Award. This award was given to less than 80 educators and counselors around the world in recognition of their support and inspiration of students to perform at high levels and to achieve excellence. Tom, you are certainly an asset to Millville High School and our district. Thank you and congratulations. My second shout out goes to our head custodian at the high school, Steve RIVERA. Obviously with a huge construction project, opening of school, and all the things that go on to house pretty much double of what we've usually served at the Millville Senior High. Steve RIVERA should be commended for all the things that go on to try to make it a typical day for our students. Again, a lot goes into making a school day safe and orderly, and Steve has done an outstanding job. Thank you, Steve, for providing your services and continued service to our kids and to our community. Thank you. Thank you, and as always, go Bolts.